These reporters and these UFC media members that go to these press conferences are fucking terrible. These people are literally afraid to lose their jobs with the UFC. So they just ask these fighters the most basic ass, boring ass questions of all time. And nobody wants to fucking see it, bro. So I, Tony Has Died, am going to be explaining to you why all of these fucking reporters need to be fired.
Any other stupid questions?
We need to bring back how reporting was in the old days, where journalists were incentivized to get real answers because their jobs depended on it. And now, if they don't ask real questions, they'll get fucking fired. So let's start off with the first question of the press conference, all right? By this fucking tool bag, John Morgan. Look at this fucking guy, bro.
Let's start with Ilya, please. Ilya, I just wanted to ask you about this fan reaction today, right? There's been a lot of discussion about you fighting fan favorites. You have to hear boos when you walk out. Are you hoping that this is the fight where people start to cheer for you, or do you enjoy kind of playing the villain a little bit?
Are you hoping that the fans will cheer for you? What kind of fucking question is this, John Morgan? What kind of fucking question? Hey, Ilya, do you want the fans of the sport to cheer for you? What do you think he's going to say? Do you think Ilya Topuria really cares, first and foremost, what the fans think of him? And second of all, who doesn't want people to be cheering for him? I don't know if your double chin has absorbed your brain matter or something like that, bro. But the questions that you were asking are terrible, all right?
And Ilya, how about for you? I mean, if you get that first round finish with Charles, what does that mean for your legacy? What statement does it send?
So Ilya, if you get a first round finish in the biggest fight of your life, what does that do for your legacy, man? What the fuck do you think it does for your legacy, bro? It's going to elevate him to, how do you expect him to answer these questions and not sound like an NPC? You're literally just asking him the most basic ass, simple questions and expecting him to give us interesting answers that we care about. Believe it or not, we as fans watch the press conference to be entertained, to hear the fighters talk shit to each other, and not just that, to hear interesting questions be asked of them that haven't been asked before. But you just go to the fucking press conference every single fucking week and ask the same fucking thing. You say, how does this fight feel to you? So what would this win mean to you on Saturday night? What would this win do for your career? How do you feel if you're going to win? This is garbage, man. You're literally taking a fucking shovel full of poop and you're fucking putting it in our mouths. This is dog water, bro. No one wants to see this shit, bro.
Wins. You've got an undefeated 2-division champion. How much of a personal goal does it become for you to take the UFC to Spain?
If Dana White has an undefeated 2-division champion from Spain, how do you think it would feel for him to go to Spain? So we have a guy who's a 2-division champion and he's from Spain. Do you think he doesn't want to go to Spain? Or do you think he does want to go to Spain? Why are you wasting our fucking time with these questions, bro? We tuned into the press conference to hear people talk shit to each other. And not just that, answer meaningful fucking questions about their careers. Not just, how would this win feel for you on Saturday night? This is pathetic. And honestly, it kind of makes me think of the olden days of the UFC when Ariel Helwani was around. And there's always these clips of people getting mad at Helwani for him trying to instigate. But guess what? We treated Ariel Helwani too harshly. I'm going to say it here. Ariel Helwani, please save us. Ariel Helwani, if you can hear us, please save us. Because he would actually ask interesting questions at press conferences. He would try to instigate things. He would try to make it fucking interesting, bro. And I would prefer that 1,000 times over what the fucking UFC is doing right now. So this is how reporters used to act back in the day when they actually needed interesting stuff to drive people to their account. All right, so let's watch this clip that MMA Unranked sent me. I saw he posted this, so shout out to MMA Unranked. Let's watch this clip.
A big story here is the flyweights, right? We're talking about it a lot. You're being asked about it a lot. Why hasn't the UFC come out and just said, it's on the line, it's not on the line, just so everyone knows and doesn't have to keep speculating?
As I said, we'll find out on Saturday. We'll see.
So
Dana White tried to give the most generic answer and make a boring press conference. But Ariel Helwani is a real reporter. Ariel Helwani wants answers from the UFC, and he will get them. So let's see what he has to say.
answer to the question. Can your answer, sir?
Yeah, no, I didn't give an answer.
But do you know the answer to that question? If Henry wins, does it survive?
I don't know.
You know what?
So we'll see
With all
Saturday.
due respect, Dana, with all due respect, you did at one point say that they will never enter in the sport of MMA. Ronda Rousey became one of your biggest superstars. Let's make a deal. I beat this man Saturday night. The flyweight division stays.
We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Why are you reluctant to make that deal? Just out of curiosity. Why?
Look at him, bro. He has fucking balls. He is not like these reporters today. He will fucking interrogate. He will try to get interesting moments out of this press conference, and that's just not what we see today with the reporters today. These are the kind of questions the reporters are asking today.
Ilya, if you win the belt on Saturday, you'll become two-weight UFC champion in just 9 fights. What would that say about you if you're able to accomplish that in such a short amount of time?
This is the fucking level that we're getting here. Hey, Ilya, how would it feel if you became a two-weight champion? How would that make you feel? You can't see my face right now, but it is visible disgust. It is visible disgust. Because these fucking NPC... Look at this fucking guy. He's literally just... I don't even know who this guy is, bro. He's an NPC, bro. This is like an auto-generated fucking GTA character that got spawned into the fucking map, bro. Oh, what's a good question I could ask Ilya? I'm gonna ask him how it would feel to be a two-weight class champion. That's a good question. Everyone wants to hear that one. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody. Ask him real fucking questions, bro. Ask him what he thinks about Charles talking shit to him. Ask Charles what he feels about Ilya's like confidence going into this, and make them fucking argue with each other. That's what your job as a reporter should be. It is not to ask them fucking statistics about their fucking career. We know the statistics of their career because we're UFC fans. Your job should be to try to get them to have drama, because that is what the press conference is ultimately about, is making entertaining moments, not just asking them, yeah, man, I would have feel for you to become a 2-division world champion. Fuck that.
To knock out Charles in the first round, do you enjoy knocking out these legends of the sport?
This fucking guy just asked Ilya Topuria if he enjoys knocking out his opponents. We know the answer already. We know he likes to knock people out. He is a MMA fighter. He wants to hit people and knock them out. Hey, Ilya, how would you feel to get a knockout? How do you think he would feel to get a knockout? He would feel good about getting a knockout. What the fuck? Make the people fighting each other interact with each other. We don't care if Ilya feels good to get a knockout. It's not that hard, bro. It really is not that hard.
Volk and JDM both won titles this year for Australia. Did that give you any inspiration to bring the title back home to New Zealand, not just for yourself, but for the whole region?
Do you think it would be inspiring to bring the belt back home? When these people ask these kinds of questions, they literally, I think they just literally just chat GPT questions to ask UFC fighters at press conference, and then chat GPT will spit out like 30 of them, and they'll pick like 6 of them, and then they'll ask them the fucking question. How do you think Kai France would feel to bring the belt home to New Zealand? Like, be for real. Think about it. Think about it. I know you look like you haven't probably, done anything with your life. Yeah, I know it looks like you're just like some fucking meathead, right? Why don't you just think for 6 seconds? Oh, Kai France would like to bring the belt back because he wants to win the belt and bring it back. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot, bro. You're an idiot. And this brings me back to the point that I'm trying to make, is that back in the day, reporters had balls and they wanted to make questions that would actually drive interesting conversations. So let's watch this female reporter ask John Jones about a situation he was in. All right, let's watch this.
I'm going to start with a couple of questions to John. How come this is the third time we're actually taking focus from the fighters and the fights and talking about what you have in your body, whether it's a picogram or a pictogram? Why have you tested now positive?
Next question, please. Thank you.
Why have you tested now positive?
Next question, please. Thank you.
This woman is asking a question that the fans want to hear. John Jones' antics outside of the octagon. What's the deal with that? All of the people in the crowd start booing her. Boo! Boo! Why don't you ask a fucking boring question? Why don't you ask an NPC question? Boo! Why are you going against the grain of what Dana wants? This woman is a real reporter, and she is going to ask real questions. And Jon Jones is like, next question. Listen to them boo her. She just asked a question that everyone wants to know the answer to. Jon Jones' antics outside of the octagon. Why are we talking about him actions outside the octagon instead of talking about the fight? You know, failed drug tests, DUIs. You know, these are questions that we as fans want to hear, but you won't hear people ask any interesting questions today, bro.
Dana White, tell me, why are we still having this guy here instead of seeing a 2-year suspension like Frank Mir?
Why are we still what? What's the question? Hold on. Hold on.
Sit down.
I'm sitting down.
Look, I want to
You go, sit down. It's just like, I am sitting down, John, actually. That's hilarious to me. That's hilarious. But no, she asked Dana White, why do we still have Jon Jones here? Why is he not facing a long suspension for his drug tests? And these are questions that we want asked at press conferences. It's just something that's interesting, something that creates a clip, something that creates a moment that people can share, something that we can talk about as fans. Oh my God, did you see that reporter ask that lady, ask Jon Jones a question? That was interesting. Is that really that hard to ask these days? Is that so much to ask for?
better questions, better journalism.
I don't understand.
Better questions, better journalism. That is good journalism. What we like, because he's asking you something challenging that you don't want to talk about. She is asking you something that we as fans want to know. That is good journalism. Whoever this lady is, Isabella Kosick, you have my respect, dog. You have my respect, all right?
What your question is?
Is there a
What's the reason
better
for him to
journalism?
have this
Better
a
journalism.
picogram in
You
his
suck.
body?
Better journalism.
Hold on. Let her talk.
Better journalism. You suck. Get out of here. I hate women. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you after the fight. That's what Jon Jones is thinking. Bro, I can't punch you around like my fucking wife, bro. Stop questioning me. Stop making people question my legacy. Boo this lady. Get her out of here. Fuck that, man. Ask real questions. Fuck, this lady is goated. This lady is literally goated, bro. Like, why can't we get reporters like that today? Because these are the questions that get asked today.
You're going to face another legend, Charles Oliveira. What's going to happen? I'm going to win. Do you think that Dana's going to be mad at you because you're going to be just kicking out legends?
Do you think Dana White is going to be mad because you're knocking out the legends? Do you think the guy that runs the billion-dollar company based on superstars is going to get mad when he has a superstar that knocks out other people that have name value? It is terrible. Like, why would Dana White be mad that Ilya knocks out Oliveira? He clearly wants to have Ilya in a position to be the superstar of the UFC. So why would he be mad about that? Like, seriously, do these reporters not even think for 20 seconds before asking a fucking question? It's gotten to the point where I don't even want to watch the press conferences anymore because I just know that some fucking idiot is going to go up there and just be like, how does this fight make you feel, man? Like, honestly, bro, shout out to Nina Drama. Why can't Nina Drama ask questions? Like, Nina Drama actually asks questions that are funny or something, bro. Like, this has just gotten to the point where I would prefer anything, bro. I would prefer any other fucking, like, we need real reporters back in this sport. It's gotten sad. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I just wanted to rant a little bit about the state of the media. It has gotten abysmal. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you like the video, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.